First, Betsy takes the cards from the last turn. 1, 2, then flips the deck and draws 2 more cards. So she has drawn 4 transport ships. In her turn, she can use any of the ships that she already has on her planets. So she has 5 to use, which are the resources which have been claimed. At this point, she can buy a ship to her fleet worth up to 5. So Betsy pays the transport ships and buys a battle cruiser worth 5 points. It has 2 attack and 4 shields. And then Betsy draws 4 cards to her new hand. I have drawn 4 transport ships, so I skip the scout phase unless I want to use my scout again, but I'm going to keep my scout here. So I skip the scout and deploy phase and go straight to the trade phase. So I play 1, 2, 3, 4 transports to my deck, and I can buy a heavy cruiser. A blue, a black, heavy cruiser. They're the same, except that, as I've already bought blue ships, it would be better to buy a blue ship that will go well with my fleet. So the black ship moves along, and I place the blue ship on top of my deck, my discard, called the supply. At this point, I have moved the fleet row along, and I draw another 4 cards to my hand. I draw only at the end of the turn. So you see I have drawn a frigate in my hand. At this point, if Alpha Centauri is attacked by a ship, I can use a frigate to defend it from my hand in the other player's turn. So now the other player's turn. So the other player has a Alliance destroyer and a scout ship. Because scout is the first action, Betsy will play the scout first. Scout first, that's right. Okay. And she can explore. Anne has discovered another star system. Betsy at this point can use the destroyer to attack my planet of Alpha Centauri. So we have combat. In my hand, I have a frigate and some transports. The transports will have no effect outside of my turn. I could normally use my frigates to defend against the destroyer. However, being of the same faction, the Alliance will not fight Alliance, and therefore my defence would not be valid because my frigate would not fight the incoming destroyer.